Alright, it is the end of the school year. I figured, because we did a couple of things yesterday. Allie is being allowed in our room at night a little bit. We're letting her walk around the house a bit more. She's still a bit of a sassy toddler, but she's learning. She's getting there. Brayden had to put the comforter on his feet last night because she kept pouncing on him because his foot looks like a mouse because it always moves. Let's see. And yeah, so Allie is growing. We showed her the outside for the first time yesterday because we let her near the door and let her sniff around the door frame. This time she put her little paws outside. She's not sure how she feels about it yet. We need to get her a harness because currently we just have a leash, but she'll be able, if she gets spooked enough, she'll be able to pull herself out of it. So we need to make sure we get a harness for her. So lots of fun milestones there. And also went to the store and we were at the Dollar Tree because I needed to get some stuff for my kids for the end of the school year. And then we got this little Mickey Mouse pacifier. And I think it's super cute, so I'm really excited that we found that in the dollar store. And then I also, school year ends in about 2 days. I'm gonna do, so I still need to pick up my actual parting gift for them. Like the thing that, like I'll probably write a note and give them something like really fun to play with. Like a small little thing to play with. But I picked up some like erasers and pencils and some glow sticks and just a few cute fun little things because there's no way they're gonna fill up their sticker chart by Friday. So I've been doing points instead. 1 point for every sticker that they earn, and they'll get to spend those points in a little store tomorrow and Friday. And so hopefully they'll enjoy that. And yeah, so the seasons are changing. Brayden's career, he'll have his title changed next pay period. So that's exciting, and that means we'll have really good insurance, and we'll have the money that we've kind of been looking for. I mean, we've had money this whole time, but like we'll be doing really well. We'll be really well off for how our situation is, and that will allow me to do college a bit more and probably more full time. And we'll also be able to afford a kid. I mean, we can technically afford one now, but like we'll really be able to afford one. And then plus with the good insurance, so we're starting to actually prepare for a future little pitter patter. I've got my appointment in June to start. It's like a physical to see kind of what direction we need to go as far as finding out why my period stopped. I don't think I'm infertile. I think I'm just having issues because, I mean, I've never had a regular cycle, and my relatives who are watching this, like my future children, are probably totally freaking out right now because I'm talking about this, but I'm sorry, it happens, okay? It happens. Mommies have, yeah. Oh my gosh, and I'm sure Brayden's smacking me right now. But yeah, anyway, so we'll hopefully be able to figure out what's going on there so that we can maybe have our first kid next year. Yeah, next year or the year after, depending on if we're successful this year or if it's like the beginning of next year type thing. But yeah. And where was I? Oh yeah, and I guaranteed have a teaching position next year, doing math. So that's a huge weight off my shoulders. It'll probably be less hours than I'm used to, but Melinda's gonna try to find a way to make it so that I have a few more, and so that I'm more full-time, like even if I'm just subbing for the other teachers in the morning. So that's exciting and a huge weight off my shoulders. And we're preparing the house for a kid right now. We made the nursery checklist of the things that we want / need for that, so we're gonna start working on those, and we're gonna start slowly stocking up on diapers, because besides formula, that is one of the most expensive normal expenses for a baby. Excuse me. I don't know why I'm yawning so much. I'm not tired. And so we're cleaning up the house and getting rid of the things that we don't need anymore. And yeah, we made the nursery checklist. We picked up the pacifier. We have a couple of things already, because like we've gone to DI and bought a few toys and like a stuffed animal here and there. And so we'll start working on that probably in like July. Well, I know we're gonna start when Braden gets paid next. We'll probably buy like a thing of diapers and just like buy one thing per pay period or something every month, somewhere along those lines. And yeah, so that's exciting. So that's kind of what's going on in our lives right now. Dad's hooked up to an oxygen tank with COVID right now. Mom's full conspiracy theorist. I don't know what happened to her around February, but she went from like, you know, she's this BYU Dean's List graduate, and she went from that to watching all these false prophets, and yeah, those people were like, the Lord saith this day the end cometh nigh. And it's like, even Dad has said that it kind of has made him sad watching her watch these people, and she thinks China's taken over, and she's just fully down that rabbit hole, and it's frustrating. And now they both have COVID, and she still thinks they're fine, and yeah, and she's saying that the oxygen is because Dad always has like asthma attack when he gets sick, which, while that's true, that's why asthma puts people in the high risk category for COVID, is because the asthma reacts to it. And yeah, Dad has never been on an oxygen tank before, no matter, so obviously it's different, although he's one notch below, which, I don't know. Like I said, she just seems to have forgotten how science works. Which is, yeah. Yeah, so it seems, I mean, hopefully they'll both pull through. Because if not, I'm gonna be upset. And yeah. Hi little Jace, or Evie, or Jace and Evie. I hope you're doing well, and know that your mama loves you. And this is kind of how our early years were like. We're about our 2-year anniversary. We've already had the 2-year anniversary since we met, and our first date 2 years ago was technically yesterday. What day of the week? It's the 12th. It's the 12th right now. So our 2-year anniversary of when we actually got together is coming up in 2 days, actually. So we're about 2 years into this whole thing, so this is in our early years, but we've had a crazy life so far, and I'm sure it'll only get crazier. It's usually just when I think that We can't really get much more happening. I am proved wrong. I am proved so wrong. Excuse me. Also, I got circus peanuts and I'm really happy about it. I really like circus peanuts and I don't know why. Most people think I'm a crazy person for liking them because most people don't like circus peanuts. But then there's also people who don't like Peeps or pineapple on pizza, and I like all of those. So maybe I just have strange taste buds because I'm a strange person. Yeah. So I think that's pretty much everything that there is to update on. I'm so behind on wedding planning. so behind. I need to schedule a tasting. I need to find the videographer, and I haven't even looked at what I'm supposed to be doing this month, and it's just, and I'm still I think some of my bridesmaids have their dresses and just didn't tell me, but I gotta, like, figure all that out. It's insane, but hopefully I'll be able to knock out a decent bit of stuff over the summer once I'm not working, like, 2.5 jobs, because I have to help Dad with the truck right now since he's hooked up to an oxygen tank, and so I've been running all that from 2.5 hours away and making a lot of drives down. So I'm hoping when summer comes and that's not as much of an issue, I'll be able to get a decent bit of stuff done. But at least I get off at 3:20, between 2 p.m. and 3:20 p.m. every day instead of, like, working 5 to close in a fuel center or something like that. Like, realistically, I am very lucky, and I'm grateful for that. So, yeah. Bye.